Guys, at the end of this video, I am going to be announcing the winners for this month's giveaway. I decided just to mesh it all together and let you guys know what I've been working on. I said in last week that I was going to cut back on my crochet, and looks like I have not done that. I'm at the same pace I was before. Okay, so on the video that I put up earlier about my yarn haul from Michael's, talking about getting the Burnett blanket. If you remember, I showed you, I may have to take that glare up there. It was the Burnett blanket, and it was on clearance for the Stitch and Win, 300 grams. This is 220 yards, 100% polyester, 8mm hook was recommended to crochet with, and that is actually what I used for my bear. I did make the bear. This colorway was pink dust. Okay, so here's what I've got. We've got the head with the eyes. I still have to do the nose and the muzzle and all that. I have to put on my ears. There's my ears. Here are my arms. Here is, oops, my body. And here are his legs. I have to put him all together. Yeah, he looks kind of funny right now. In fact, his belly looks kind of out of shape. I just need to reshape his belly. I changed the pattern up a little bit from what I normally do when I made this pattern. I actually, because of the last bear that I stitched, I didn't like how oblong the body looked. Because I've never done a bear on this scale before. I've always done the smaller bears. In fact, usually my bear is about the size of his belly, or rather the height of his belly. Usually only about 8 inches. But anyway, so this one, yeah, it's for a friend of mine. It's a commission piece. She had me make it for her mom. She wanted pink, and it was the only pink blanket yarn I could find. It was just solid pink. But it's for her mother for her birthday. So when I get it done, I'll show you guys, and I'll snap a picture of it. But yeah, so all I got to do is put him together, put the muzzle on, and he will be good to go. I get that done in one afternoon. But out of that whole ball of Burnett yarn, this was all I had left. That was it. And it's just enough to stitch the pieces on. I left long tails, but just in case I end up getting short. I made some hats, again with Bag A Day, Crystal Bag A Day Crochet number 667. I really enjoyed that pattern so much that I thought I'd try it on different yarns. So, I'll get it here for you. This one is made, it was a lion brand, but I can't remember the name. You saw the purple one in my last week's video, but this one is like it's a gray, but it's got a little bit of wool in it, so I made that one. And then I used one of Karen's cotton cakes, and that's how this one turned out. I like it. This one's looser. I think I will increase. I'm going to try something new with a different yarn that's kind of similar with this, but it's a little bit more fuzzy. Ramsey's wanting to get in on the picture. Look at that. No. Go on. Anyway, so I kind of like how this turned out. The colors are showing up brighter on the camera than they actually are in person. They're more of a drabber color. They're not as bright and vibrant as what the camera's showing. And then I did one in a different type of Karen cake that turned out pretty cool with the blues, the variegations of the aqua color. So let me get the mannequin. I'll show you what it looks like on the mannequin. Okay, so this is the aqua on the mannequin, and my mannequin head is smaller than my head. It's actually more of a child size head, I have come to find, because when I put this on me, it does not go over my eyes like that. It fits me perfectly. And then here's the top, and of course it's not as see-through because my head is not white. Okay, and here's this one, and actually I shortened it on all three of these. I didn't do the extra row for the ribbing because I didn't want it to be too big, too slouchy. But yeah, it started out with that pale green color. Okay, so there's that one. And I think it's so funny how it covers up her eyes. I see her. Could be a boy or a girl. It's a kid, though. These are adult hats. But there's the gray one. I like how that one turned out. That turned out really nice. And it's very soft, too, with that wool in it. It's a wool acrylic blend, but it's only like 20% wool. And it's a Lion brand, but I can't remember what it was. I got it. I think it's Woolies. Yeah, it's the Woolies. It's the gray, but I don't remember what shade of gray it was because I got these years ago. And these are just some scraps that I had that I was piecing together. So that's all I've got for my crochet stuff going on. Let's see. I talked about my Granny Square continuous spiral blanket in the white. I haven't worked on it at all. Yeah, I guess I can show you something I have started. This is what I've started. I've got a little bit further on the sparkly hat. I haven't finished it yet. I am starting a neck cowl. And here is something else I started. I've been busy this week. This is another version of that hat that I'm trying. This is, it says it's a 3, but it's more like a, on this one I'm using the Delish Boutique by Yarn Bee. Pistachio Sundae is the colorway. It says it's a light 3. Yeah, and I said, yeah, it's about a light 3. And I am using a 4.5 millimeter on that one. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter on this one. This is one of the Karen cakes. But this, it's very soft. It's 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. And this is how the colorway is stitching up. But I'm putting extra shells in it to see if I can make it bigger. But it's so soft, I wanted a hat for that. And I think I'm going to make matching gloves as well. So that is, see, I have told you I haven't backed off on my crochet after all. So let me show you about my cross stitch. Okay, I'm trying this with the tripod. And I've got it resting on my belly, so if I giggle, it's going to knock you over. I'm going to try not to giggle. Before I show you what little bit of cross stitch that I've done, I do want to say that I have to still finish the Tennessee blanket. I did not work on it at all this week. I know I need to, but anyway. Okay, so I'll show you what I've been working on. Okay, so I decided to pull out some stash, and this is from, I got this on clearance a few years back from Hobby Lobby. It is their brand, that Artisy. It's an Artisy mini counting cross stitch card. Happy birthday. I thought I'd get working on it, and what I did was when it's a cooler design. You see that? Designed by Cooler Design Studios. It comes with the paper card and the envelope. So what I did was, that's my needles I've got with threaded needles. Because I told y'all I got hundreds, I'm not kidding, of needles. Anyway, so what I did was I used I have a butterfly punch, because y'all know I love butterflies. I got a butterfly punch, and that's what I put them in order as to how they were listed on the card. So that's just a little handy dandy thing. That way I didn't have to bobbinate them. All I did was just punch them and put them on there. So, and then I went down one more and it covers it up. But anyway, I can't remember what I paid for this on clearance. Maybe $1 or $2. It wasn't much. Let me put my thread here. So I'll show you what I have done. Because I was hoping this would re-spark my love for cross stitch and to get me back into cross stitching again. So here's how far I've gotten. So far, the only thing that I had to frog was this part in here, because it didn't line up across here right. I was off a row. Because sometimes, I don't know if y'all can see it, but you know, sometimes when you get those sets like that, it kind of throws you off if it's not in the right place. But with this being paper, it's a thick cardstock, but with it being paper, it's it's kind of hard. You want to be very careful not to frog it because it could, I mean, when you frog material, sometimes it rips your material, so you can imagine what it does to paper, even though it is a heavy cardstock. But anyway, so this is how far I've gotten. I'm very pleased with it. And this is the back side of my work. And then, of course, when you're done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with a piece of decorative paper, and it will show through the holes in the back. But I'll show you, when I get it done, I'll show you what it's going to look like. But I'm going to use my glue tape, my tape gun, and put something on the back of that with one of my decorative papers, and then yeah, just do that. And I might even put like a little border on it or something, or little balloon stickers. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I do plan on finishing it hopefully soon. I think I worked on this, was it Friday? Where's my notebook? Got my notebook around here somewhere. I thought I had my notebook. Oh, I don't want to knock you over. But anyway, okay, so that's what I've done. So you cross stitchers that are still with me, I am starting to get back into it slowly but surely. In fact, after I get off from videotaping this, I'm going to go back to work on it a little bit. I wish I knew what I did with my book. That bugs the crap out of me. Anyway, all right, so now I'm going to, I have really lost my book. Dang it. Okay, so sorry guys. And of course you see my lovely bedroom. I've got cross-stitch stuff and rainbow loom stuff stacked there, and then I've got projects that I've got to finish over there with my there's my box of polyfill, and there's my shoe rack that's got all my, it doesn't have shoes in it, it's got all my balls of scrap. And then there's my boxes of finished projects, and then I've got a closet full of boxes full of finished projects. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to get the nerve up, and I'm going to do a craft show. Or at least I'll do a booth or something, and then there's some Karen cakes, and there's a box full of cotton, and there's, anyway, y'all have seen that before. Anyway, you don't need to see that. You need to see who's winning or who won. So stay tuned, and I will have the winners announced very shortly. Stay tuned for the next giveaway. I appreciate you guys watching me and sticking with me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Every month we have a giveaway. Every Sunday I post some type of video. I have tutorials coming out. Be looking for those. I've got about 7 or 8 of them. I've got one completed that I need to get uploaded. It's just it's a matter of keeping my my laptop charged. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Be looking for the next giveaway. Be looking for those secret giveaways. And I will see you next week. Peace